Y'all, I am just editing some content. Um, yeah, I'm just sitting here editing and just wanted to jump on and see what's going on with everyone and having my little adult cocktail. Having my adult cocktail. How's everyone's day been? I've had a long day, a very, very long day, and just felt like I needed to get online and chit chat, see who come and hang out with me or whatever. But I just kind of felt like I needed to talk. I actually feel like I need to vent. You ever have those days when you just feel like venting? When you just, I've been so emotional today, and I don't even know why. And I really just feel like it's because of me going in, through perimenopause or whatever. And I'll just be glad when this is all said and done because the way my hormones be up and down and up and down and up and down, like I need some relief because this ain't it. I promise I used to feel like, or what I've always known or thought I knew is that when you get a certain age, you start having hot flashes. But it's so much more to it than just hot flashes. Y'all, do I need a light on in here? Do I need to turn my light on? Let me see. Because it is kind of dark. Is it kind of dark? It's where I feel like I need to. Ooh, that could be a little too light. Maybe if I turn it a little bit, it won't be so harsh. But now it got me looking yellow. I don't know. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for jumping in. Hey, Cassidy girl, how are you? Welcome. I am just on while I am. Let me try to fix this light, y'all. Give me a minute. Yeah, the lighting in here is horrible. The lighting in here is horrible. But yeah, it's Friday. What's up, Noel? Hey, John. Hey, Kay. Thank you. Y'all, what's going on? It is Friday. I'm editing some content for next week and, got my little cocktail. But I just wanted to jump on and chit chat with everybody. What's up, Mika? How are you? Thank y'all so much for jumping in. I really, really appreciate it. Drew want a shout out. You want a shout out? Have you liked my live? I'll give you a shout out, but can I get a like on the live? Did you say, well, you said, hey, hit me, give me a like. All right. Well, Drew, thank you so much for stopping in. I truly, truly appreciate it. What's your channel about? What type of content do you do? Like, say hey to your girl. Like, shout my channel out. But nah, serious though, what kind of content do you make? Mika, how are you, friend? I'm editing my weekly vlog for next week. Oh, you game? Okay, so you do like a gaming channel. Okay. Look, all my son's game. I don't know the first thing about gaming, but I have a few kids that do like the online gaming. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. You know, we all trying to do a little something. You know, I still have a 9 to 5. And then I do my little content over here on the side. Tired just getting home. Okay. How was work though, Mika? Girl, my week has been long. When I say we need to talk and catch up, we need to talk and catch up because my week has been real, real long. But yeah, I appreciate everybody jumping in, liking the live. This is what I think this is what my second live. I really need to start doing lives more and putting myself out there. Like I had got comfortable being over on TikTok live. YouTube live is it's different. It's different up here. Girl, this week was a beast. This was a beast. Like I was saying, like my emotions have been all over the place today. Tomorrow's your Friday. I be forgetting you work on Saturday sometime. Girl, I needed a drink. When I got out work, I was like, I need a drink. I actually need something harder than what I'm drinking. But I don't have nothing like that here. But when I say, I don't know if I have what my demographic is that's on live right now. I don't even know if I can tell that. Like, I haven't figured out how to do all of this live stuff. Like, TikTok, I already knew. But, girl, my body has been going through it this week. Like, I have a doctor's appointment. Yeah, call me tomorrow because, girl, we need to catch up. Because when I say my body been going through it this week, my body been going through it. Y'all, yesterday, no, not yesterday. Or was it yesterday? Y'all, oh, Lordy. Yeah, yesterday. I literally start my shift at 8 o'clock, right? So I start my shift at 8 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, why did I clock out? Thinking I'm going to lunch, thinking it's time for me to go to lunch. And so when I clock out, I go in the room, go in the next room. So I'm looking at my watch. So I'm telling my Echo to set an alarm so that I could, you know, don't oversleep or whatever. And the whole time I'm looking at my watch and I'm like, do I always go to lunch this early? It did not dawn on me. Hey, Zan, how are you? Welcome to the channel, friend. It did not dawn on me that it was only 10 o'clock, that I've only been working for 2 hours. Like, it did not dawn on me that I was not supposed to be off the clock. I didn't realize what I did until I clocked back in. And I, you know, continue to work or whatever. I get to lunch and my system tell me it was time for me to go to lunch. Like, I was tripping out so bad. Like, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't remember anything yesterday. I was messing up on cases left and right yesterday. Like, it was just like I was forgetting the process. Like, I just couldn't grasp anything. And that was the scariest feeling yesterday. I really felt like I was losing my mind. But what's up with y'all? Mika, I don't know if it's the NAD, but you know something that contributed to it? I was woken up out of my sleep at 2 a.m. and I never went back to sleep. So I literally sat up the whole time. And by the time that I started to feel sleepy, it was 6 o'clock. So it was time for me to get up already. So I never went back to sleep. So I don't know if it was just my body shutting down because I had no sleep. I don't know what it was. But I was just like, is this what people feel like when they're going through like dementia or something? Yeah, that was just, it was a trip. Like, when I tell you, Mika, I couldn't remember anything yesterday. I could not remember anything. Like, I was just You know, I would be in the midst, you know, mid-sentence talking about something and I would lose my train of thought. Girl, remember what we was talking about the other day? Girl, why they sent me another pharmacy yesterday? They sent me another pharmacy yesterday. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with them. And I'm really surprised that they even sending me anything still. I would have thought that they would have been stopped. Mika, I don't even talk to them. I don't go on WhatsApp. I don't do none of that. So I'm surprised that they even, or I don't know what's going on. This light got me looking so, my lighting look horrible, Mika, huh? Yeah, I don't know. But I was just, you know, I was like, let me get on live. I was going to, you know, chit chat for a little bit while I edit my video for next week. Yesterday, no, this morning I woke up and I spent hours, you know, trying to study, you know, the analytics, trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. You know, I feel like I started bragging about growing too fast, and YouTube was like, stop. You're doing a little too much bragging. You're doing a little bit too much bragging, so we're going to put a pause on you for right now. That's what I feel like they did to me. Because I was seeing movement every day. I was getting excited. Girl, now it's just like, but anywho, what is up with everyone? Drop in the chat where you're from. What city, what state you're in. I'm in Cali. Even though I'm originally from Montgomery, Alabama, I've been in California since I was 12. So technically, I'm a Cali. I'm a Southern girl, but I was raised in Cali. I still consider myself to be a Southern girl. But not too much of anything. Sipping on my wine and editing content. Trying to, this is my second weekly vlog. If you guys have subscribed, if y'all please consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean so much to me. I am wife, mom, you know, I create content, you know, lifestyle. I basically just vlog what's going on in my everyday life, you know, nothing scripted, just super down to earth. Like what you see is basically what you get. And so for the most part, I was putting out like content for like Saturdays. I always go somewhere, and wherever I go, I bring you guys along with me, show you guys what I'm doing, you know, throughout the weekend. But now I've decided to incorporate like a weekly vlog and just show you, you know, my day to day. I work from home. I'm in healthcare, and I've actually been working from home since the pandemic, so since 2020. And working from home does get boring. And I say it gets boring because you don't have any real coworkers. You know what I mean? You don't really have anybody to talk to. I mean, you have your little team chat or whatever, but that's about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy I get to work from home. Definitely save on gas, because gas was killing me commuting. Like when I was commuting, I was driving 200 miles every day back and forth to work. And so when I got the opportunity to start working from home, I was happy. But I definitely get bored being in the house, you know, by myself every day. Wishing I had somebody desk I can go stop by, or somebody come by my desk and talk for a little bit. What do you guys think about that saying, or how people say that, you know, how family is so important and to hold on to your family? Do you guys think that there should be boundaries that are set, you know, between, you know, yourself and your family if you feel like they are being disrespectful or, you know, crossing certain lines that they shouldn't cross. Do you feel as though you should set those boundaries? Do you feel as though if someone in the family hurts your feelings or disrespects you, do you feel like you should cut them off? And what if that person was, say, your mom or your dad? Would you cut your mom or your dad off if you felt like things were toxic? Yeah, Mika, come on. Come work from home. Mika, boundaries are necessary. That's how I feel. I really feel like boundaries are necessary. And I've actually been dealing with a family situation for like 2 weeks now, and my feelings are so hurt. And I kind of feel like that's really playing a part into why I've been so emotional lately. But I just feel like, you know, when it's like a parent that's involved, it's like, how do you set those boundaries without them saying you're being disrespectful? You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But there was a time, and I love my mom. Like, I mean, she's out of my father and my mother. My mother was the parent that raised me. I wasn't raised with my father. Like, I want to say past 7 or 8, I never saw my father until I was an adult. So my mom is like all I know. But there was a period where I had to distance myself from my mom. I don't know. I think, Mika, we've talked about what happened with her, you know, during the time of my wedding. I think we talked about that. I hate this lighting. And then this really doesn't look right. No, that's ugly. I need another light. If it's jeopardizing my mental health, my freedom in life. I feel like my mom's side has always been like, our family is dysfunctional. Like, y'all cannot see my face, and this is irritating me. Give me a second, Mika. I need to find somebody or hire somebody to work on the lighting in here. I feel like that's why I don't really be in here as much when it gets evening, or the reason I don't even do a live. Let's see if that helps. Let me see. Yeah, that might help a little bit. Let me see. But no, she basically, I don't know, but yeah, I recently had to distance myself from my mom. Even though she might say she distanced herself from me, but whatever. Mika, does the lighting look better now? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. My mom's side has always been dysfunctional. Like, her and her siblings will go months, years without talking to one another. Yeah, I'm really trying to see how to make this better. All right. Right now is better, Mika. But no, they're dysfunctional. Like I said, they will go a long time without talking to each other. A long, long, long time. Like months, years without saying one word to each other. And thank you, Mika. So when I got with my husband, his family is like super close. His family, the way they get along, his family is always the type of family that I wanted. And sometimes I feel like I don't really know how to interact because I wasn't brought up like that. Like I feel out of place. But back to my family. You said, Mika, if it's jeopardizing your mental health, freedom in your life. And that's how I feel. I feel like I really like I love when I say I love my mom, like I really, really love her. But my mom will tell me one thing and then go tell my siblings something else. And then go tell my other siblings something else. Like she'll pit us against each other. You know what I mean? And my sister used to always call her out on it. Like, why do you want your kids to hate each other? Like, why do you do that to your kids? And she would always say, you know, she's not doing anything. She's not, but she really was. Like, she would be the reason that me and my sister, you know, were arguing. Like, we would be at each other, and it's only because of something my mother told her or something that my mom told me. And so the last 2 weeks, you know, my mother was supposed to, you know, do something. I did something for her, and she was supposed to make things right. But when it came down to making it right, she didn't want to. She felt like I shouldn't ask her because it's, you know, her funds are not right because it's the summer. And then got mad and basically was just like, I'm gonna always love you, but I'm gonna keep you at a distance because you're selfish. And that really hurt. That really hurt. It has to be learned. It's okay. And that's something, Mika, that with my own kids, that's something I don't do with my kids. Like, I don't put them against each other. When they get into it, I really be upset. Like, even with the situation that happened with my birthday, I'm still talking to, you know, all of my kids because I want them to have the sister brother relationships that I did not have. I never wanted my kids to argue with each other and come to the point to where they go so long without talking to each other. Mika, she sent me a long message and I was selfish. All I think about is myself. Girl, she even called me a user and I'm like, what? Mind you, this was maybe about a week and a half where I got a phone call at 1 o'clock in the morning saying that she was rushed to the hospital. Mind you, I have 2 brothers and a nephew that live with her. I literally got out of my bed and drove to where they are, which I'm an hour and a half away. I don't live in the city. I live away from Los Angeles. Sat in the hospital till they discharged her. Took her home. When I took her home, everybody in the house sleep. Nobody called the hospital to see how she doing. Nobody called me to check on her. No, nothing. So I'm like, how am I selfish? she call me and say I need something, I do it. That's my mom. Like I love her. I worry about her because she's getting older, and I feel like, you know, my brother them don't look out for her the way that they should. But the text message that she sent me was so hurtful. And it just kind of made me go back to what transpired in 2020 during my wedding. Mika, she really is. I hate to say it, but she really is. As long as you are doing what she want, girl, you her favorite child. You her favorite child. You can't do no wrong. You her favorite child as long as you're doing what she wants you to do. But the moment that you don't do what she wants you to do, she talking about you, and she gonna call her other kids up, and she gonna talk about you to them. Hey Frank, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in, friends. But and my daughter, every day she called me and she always be like, Mom, you talk to Granny? And I'm like, nope. She's like, you're not gonna call her? Nope. She's the one that said she wants to deal with me at a distance. That wasn't, I didn't make that choice. She did. So I'm not going to call and beg. It's like calling her to beg to be her daughter. And if y'all knew the stuff that went down in 2020, y'all would be like, girl, you lying. Like, I feel like nobody would believe it unless you were like really here to see it. I don't know. And that's another reason I came on tonight. It's just like, I don't know. I have all of this bottled up, and that's just like, I need to vent. Hey Chanel, how are you? It's like, I need to vent because it's just like, I'm so annoyed. I'm annoyed with everything. And something else in it that I want to say, and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. But sometimes I feel like, hey Jasmine. Jasmine, how did I know you were talking about your mom? Girl. 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 I've had better days, Chanel. I had better days. This week was really long. It was really draining. And I just got a lot going on. A lot going on. Like, I have been so emotional today. So emotional. You know, last week it was, you know, Caleb, you know, he turned 13 on, what was it, Saturday. And, you know, my other kids, they always complain that he get away with stuff that they never would have thought to do or say. And they feel like I'm not hard on him. And I feel like I have become like more calmer now that I'm older, because the other kids probably would, you know, they were getting snatched up. Caleb don't get snatched up, but even though he probably should. Frank G, I told my family I need peace. I don't hear from none of them. You know, Frank, I promise, my mom's side, I don't know if you were in here when I was saying, like, my mom's side, we've always been distant. You know, we go months, years without speaking to one another. And it's crazy because, you know, a lot of us follow each other on social media, but picking up the phone or going to one another's home, my family is not like that. Like, they don't talk. My mom has sisters that live close to her. She does not talk to them. One of her sisters, I want to say she probably haven't seen that sister since 2018, 2019. And they're probably about 15 minutes apart from each other. That's what I'm saying. Like, they are dysfunctional. Like, I've never had a family reunion. My mother's side don't deal with me at all since she passed away. I'm sorry, Frank. Like, my dad's side, well, all of them are in Alabama. And you know, some of them follow me on Facebook, and they used to reach out to me sometime, but when my father passed, they stopped saying anything to me. So I'll just be like, it is what it is. But I totally, I know what it's like to have one side of your family not deal with you after your parent passed away. I understand it. I pray for them and give them to God. And that's all you can do. And that's all you can do. But yeah, what other questions I wanted to ask, or what I want to talk about? Let's see. But yeah, have you guys got a chance to watch my weekly vlog? I put out that weekly vlog, y'all. I am still learning. And so I'm still, you know, the editing and all of that. Like, I am still learning how to put something together and make it look like something. You know, but I don't know. Like I said, at one point I was feeling like the channel was moving along, and now I feel like YouTube don't say, nope, we're gonna put a pause on you again for right now. We're gonna circle back to you. Jasmine, I'm trying, Fran. When I say, like, I'm literally editing right now. Like, I filmed all week. Well, not all week. I think I filmed Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I closed the vlog out last night. So that stuff will come out next Thursday. So I'm working on filming it now. This Sunday coming up, that video is already uploaded, waiting to, you know, go public on Sunday. But like, I'm trying everything. You know, I just signed up for Claude today, Claude AI. You know, I've been using Chat GPT. I was paying for TubeBuddy, but I feel like that didn't really do me. Like, I'm paying for something that really wasn't working. My shorts do good. Like, usually I always get at least 1,000 or a little over 1,000 when I do short views. It's the long form that does not get the views. So my last two longs, the views are under 100. The ones before that started getting traction, so I started seeing it, you know, do better than the ones previously. But now it's just back to, and then I had like a week and a half to where I was getting subscribers every single day. And so I was just like, oh, and I don't think y'all saw in that one video, I was like, oh, we growing over here, girl. I was excited. Now, you get more shorts, views on shorts. Me too. Man, I promise I get more views on my shorts. My shorts always hit at least 1,000. If I do a short that's under 1,000, it's not under 1,000 by much. Usually I'm 1,000, 1.2, like, I do good on my shorts. I mean, good for a new person, you know, because some people getting 20, 30, 40,000 views. But for me, to have only started in February, I feel like 1,000 is good. Yeah, so I uploaded a short today and linked it to the video that I pulled it from. So I feel like that gave that video a few more views. But Jasmine, I don't know. I don't know if it's because when I started, I was mixing up my short content. So sometimes I would do lifestyle. Sometimes I would do Tesla, shorts. Sometimes I would do shorts about, Apple products. Then I was doing shorts talking about GLP-1. So I don't know if I confused YouTube algorithm with my content. I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. Like, I've been so desperate. I'm like, where the YouTube coaches at? Because I'm ready to pay somebody to help me figure this out at this point. Yeah. Like, where the YouTube coaches at? Because I need some help. So I watched a video today on Claude. And so I learned how to set that up in the prompts to give it to kind of help. So I'm going to see what that do. At least for the first 30 days. But it's my long. How is your long form doing, Jasmine? Because, yeah, my long form is what I need to move along. Because, I don't know. But I've been watching your stuff. Like, your travel, I really like it. I really enjoyed your Jamaica travel vlog. Like, I really liked it. And your shorts are really good, too. So, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like, any chance I get, I be in YouTube studio trying to look at my analytics. I don't know. And then, people say, stay consistent, stay consistent. But it's like, if you're posting and doing something wrong, so being consistent isn't really going to work if you're not fixing what the problem is. YouTube is up and down with long content. And I believe that because I'm telling you, for when I first started in February, so February, March, April, I was putting out shorts and one long form every week. And I would get 40, 50. What's up, Ari? How are you, friend? I would get 40, 50 views maybe. One video in the beginning got 500 views, and I was so shocked because I'm like, what did I do? But I think I was talking about my living room furniture. So I don't know if people just at the time was, searching for, furniture. I don't know. But that video had off the bat 500 views. So I was like, ooh. The next video I put out, the next one, and they all was sucking. And then in May, it changed. And then I started getting, 150, So I was like, okay, I'm getting a little better. I'm getting a little better. And then when I did the wedding one, 2 vlogs back, it was back. My numbers dropped again. So I'm just like, what the? Ari, I don't even be going live over here, bestie. Like, I really need to go live. Like, someone was telling me the other day, go live. It'll help you grow. But, y'all, I feel like the lives over here are so different than being on live on TikTok. And I don't know, my lighting in here, it sucked. It sucked right now. So I'm just like, Jasmine do daily vlogs. That's what I'm about to start doing. You're getting views with the shopping and the fashion. See, the thing is, with daily, I feel like a lot of times I don't go anywhere. I work from home. So I don't get out of the house. And I feel like my routine is pretty much the same. So it's like, I just feel like it's different, when somebody leaves and actually go to work that day. You know what I'm saying? Versus someone that's in the house going from one room to the next room. Daily vlogs will definitely help push you out, but it's a lot of hard work. I know, Ari, and I don't even know. Look, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. Like, I just added another long. So now instead of doing one video a week, I do have two. So I'm doing a weekly video, and then I have my weekend. So Sunday I will upload for my Saturday, and then on Thursdays will be my weekly video. So I do have two now instead of the one. So I'm doing a little bit better. Chanel Nicole, that's my same issue. What, Chanel, we're doing vlogs every day? Oh, you work from home? See, Chanel, and that's why I started doing my videos on Saturdays, because that was my way of getting out of the house and to make myself leave the house so that I can do content. So, and it worked because at the time, you know, I was trying to revamp the house. So I was steady going to Ross and to Burlington's and doing all that good stuff. So I had something naturally to do every Saturday. But during the week, it's just like, okay, when you work from home, you're going from room to room. Jasmine, I work from home, feel making coffee, cleaning up, getting ready to go to the next room. Do you still watch Peyton? She did March Madness and made... Ari, I saw her video when she talked about it. She made $30,000 just by posting for 30 days. $30,000. And then I follow Ebony Ebo too. She was talking about it on her video that came out yesterday, that she saw Peyton's video and she about to start doing it too. Yeah, every day that she did that March Madness or Mayhem, that's what it was, Mayhem. Every day I watched, every day. Because when I'm at home, like I watch, like this on this desk is my personal setup. This desk over here is my work setup. So I have the TV on the other wall over here. So YouTube is always on. So, you know, I have people to watch. And so she was one of the ones every day I caught her Mayhem video. Chanel Nicole, why are you nervous to record outside? Jasmine, you watch Ebony too? Ari, you are killing it over on TikTok, friend. If you don't come on over to YouTube and quit playing. I even got Mika over here. You know, Brittany over here. Brittany posting her shorts, you know, her stuff from YouTube. She posting it as reels. I've talked to Tamika. Tamika done started posting over here too. Girl, Ari, come on. Yes, Jasmine Taylor. Ari, come on. Quit playing. Chanel Nicole, I'm not used to I don't have a DJI. You know, I bought the extra. I bought the extra. But I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting used to my little camera. And, you know, I off the back started with that instead of my phone. But, like, my phone, I already have so many pictures and stuff. I didn't want to try to clear out my phone to try to film. Because at one point, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't take more pictures. I couldn't do anything because I was just out of memory, out of storage. I was just out. Yes, Ari, y'all, is my bestie from TikTok. I met her while I was on my wellness journey. She is such a girl's girl. Like, she definitely supports, and I love her down. You have an Insta360 Ultra. Oh, Jasmine, I saw someone else talking about that camera. They were switching from their DJI to that. How do you like it? It's little. But yeah, I'm still learning my camera. And the other day, I somehow got onto TikTok and somehow stumbled down the rabbit hole with people doing settings for the DJI and the extra. Before I knew it, I started messing with my own settings, and then I was just like, what the hell did I just do? I do not color grade. I do not know how. Look, I have not even attempted to color grade. Yeah, I do not color grade at all. Like, I really want to learn how to color grade, but I still shoot in auto. But what I do have in manual, I want to say, is my exposure. But my color is still auto. I know, Ari. Like, I still be trying to get on TikTok and give them a video, every other day or something. So, they don't completely forget about me. And I dropped the video and I wasn't paying no attention. And I happened to look at my phone later that day and I had so many notifications. When I went and looked, I was at 16.4 thousand views on that one video. I was like, what the next day I woke up, the video was at 22,000 views. Yeah, and it's still climbing. That video is still doing really good. But Jasmine, I think you're on my personal TikTok. I have two TikToks. I have a personal and then I have my wellness one. And the wellness one, like, I have a video that I want to say 22,000 views to me is viral. So I'm going to say my video went viral. And like, people are actually commenting on it. And I was just talking about perimenopause. But yeah, I still try to pop over there. I have not done a live on TikTok though in a minute. And I used to do lives on TikTok. I think, what was it, Ari? Twice a week? I think twice a week, Mondays and Fridays, if I'm not mistaken. But when I started the YouTube channel, TikTok kind of took a back seat because at the time, the page that I was really on was my wellness page, and TikTok was starting to be really, really strict about any type of GLP-1 content. And, they were snatching people pages left and right. So I was like, yeah, let me fall back before they take my little page. Let me fall on back before they take my little page. But yes, Ari, come on over to YouTube, friend. I feel like you are a natural. I feel like you would do really well over here. Jasmine, we are too close not to link up and do some content. Because you be coming to Cali. I be going to Vegas. My daughter lives in Henderson now. We definitely need to link up and do some content. Chanel, Nicole, I'm going to need you to come on out and do some content in outside. But I love when you do your fragrance content because you've also been helping me because, I don't have fragrances. I'm just now trying to step my game up. Now I got a whole little sand and fog collection. I got some other little, fragrances that I've gotten. So, watching your Bath and Body hauls, I know, kind of what to order. And you be on camera talking, you a natural, like, you, girl, Chanel, come on now. To me, when I watch you, you don't even come off like you new to this or nothing. I don't know what I did, but I started watching your live from the beginning. I was so confused. Confused on what, Ari? Or I got my one little shelf. I'm happy, and I be looking at it like I need to add some more stuff to it. But I got some content coming with the fragrance shelf, which I think is on this vlog that I'm editing. Me too. At first, I used to get shy. You said just now, for some reason, it went back to the beginning. Girl, I don't know. YouTube be acting weird. And I be noticing when I go in certain people's live and I be commenting, nobody ever say nothing back to me. And I be really trying to figure out, is like, am I muted? But like one of my, friends that I met on YouTube, she kept talking to me and the people in her chat was saying they didn't see my comments. So I don't even know what that was about. Chanel, my little sanding fog, I have 10 of them by now. Like, yeah, I have 10. And I started out with 1, so I have 10. So look, I'm proud of my little collection. Yeah, it be doing that when I go in other people's lives, Ari. Like, it'll freeze, but if I'm looking at it from another device, the person is still talking. So, girl, I don't know. I don't be knowing what's going on. That's why I said the lives on YouTube be really confusing me. Yes, Chanel Nicole, you were in the live in Kmo Live when y'all couldn't see me commenting, and she kept talking to me, and y'all was like, somebody was like, I don't see her, I don't see her. What is she saying? And we're like, you can't see me? And yeah, I be in people's lives and I be really commenting and saying hi and hey, chat and talking to people, and they never say nothing back to me. So I just be like, okay, what's going on? And I just leave out. I feel like that's another reason that I don't really do lives, because I don't know what's going on. Yep, she pinned my name at the top. Yep, that's how I met you, Frank, Jada. I think it's because I went out and came back in. Like, it restarted your live from the beginning. Yeah, that's weird. You know something, Jasmine? I am trying to, like, I need to come because my daughter, she wants us to help her do something with her living room, like set up something, like I think her TV. She wants my husband to come mount her TV. So tomorrow when I talk to her, I'm going to ask her when she wants us to come out there, and I'm going to let you know. Because we can for sure link up. I'm like, that would be good, like a day in Vegas type content. I think that would be good. Something different. I've been trying to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. Like, I need to go out. I think I'm gonna do a solo lunch. I haven't done a solo lunch in a while. It's been I want to say it's probably been about a month since I've had a solo lunch date. Plus I need to go do like hygiene haul, so I might do like Target or Walmart. Chanel Nicole, why I was cleaning out my purse, why I come across, I had this little section in my wallet, and it has like a whole bunch of like random cards. And so I'm just sitting there and I'm going through them. Why was there one for Bath and Body? So I called the number on the back to see how much it was. Why was it $50? Like, why I didn't find this when they had their semi-annual sale? So now I might have to go to Bath and Body tomorrow just so I can spend that little $50. I notice when I go live, it increases my watch time. So you should definitely do lives more. Like, but how does it work? Because like right now, I've been live for 54 minutes. And the number of people in the live have, at one point I had like 27 people in here. I mean, they hold 20, and it was just like I looked up and it said 27, and then it 15, and, it just kept fluctuating. So how does that work with the watch, time for your lives? Jasmine, I know, like I haven't seen anyone. I feel like once I moved out of LA, I haven't seen anybody. And then when y'all all moved to Vegas, it was just like, They might still have some. Yeah, I really wish I could have got the wallflowers, because they had wallflowers for $1.95 one day. I didn't get any though. Yeah, I was gonna order some, but then I didn't know which ones to pick, you know, because I haven't smelled any. Yeah, I remember when that light went viral for Home Depot. You have to have at least one person watching for it to count. I think the time counts per each continuous view. I need to look into exactly how YouTube counts it. Yeah, that's what I don't know. I think when we were in KMO Live that day, you have it, girl. I have it, and I've never used it. I think I have it on right now to kind of help with the lighting in here, but I never used it. I just saw people talking about it one day, and I called my husband and was like, on your way home, can you go to Home Depot? But I did just order that 62-inch tripod. I don't know if you guys saw that one on TikTok, but it's like a 62-inch tripod. I just ordered that one from Amazon yesterday. And I realized I have a wide angle lens and I have a ND232 lens I've never used. I opened the ND232 and I dropped it. So when I was trying to pick it up, I couldn't pick it up with my nails. And by the time I picked it up, a big scratch is going down the middle. So I had to order a new one. Ari, you bought two? You bought the same size? Because they said that it was another one that was supposed to be more powerful than the one that was like $20. I think Bernie's like $20. All right, good night. Send me your number. But yeah, I've never even used this. I have that other light that I bought from TikTok. I think I saw one of my other besties on TikTok with it one day on her live, and I ordered it. That's the one that I used to use when I used to be on TikTok all the time when I did their lives. But right now I need to figure out how to set it in here, because right now it is not working. I just got this little one propped up on top of my wine bottle. But we are at 58 minutes. I'm going to hit an hour. Then I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Like I said, an hour long live. But thank y'all for hanging with me on this lovely Friday. I know y'all could be doing anything else. But no, that's about it. So Nicole, we putting it on the to-do list to slowly get outside. Are we gonna prep your channel to come on back over? Right. I'm just realizing this extend. Yes, the farmer's market. That would be something good to do. And you can be discreet. You know, you got, and you people, a lot of people don't even realize what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? When you got it in your hand, especially when you don't have this part on, when you just have this, you know, this is little. People don't even know what's in your hand. But I like to keep that magnetic part on the back, so when I'm in a store, I can just like put it on the shelf and walk by. No, Ari, I promise you got this. Friend, the way I witnessed you blow up on TikTok, like you blew up on TikTok. So come on over here. Come on. I think Tiffany even started a page over here, but I don't see her post as much as Brittany. Brittany always posts over here. You know, Chanel, when I got my camera, I went out and I got the cute little skins and all of that. But then I quickly realized I needed something that would protect it. So for the most part, I only have this magnetic case. And it comes in like pink and black. And then I keep this on it. That's pretty much it. And then I have my little DJI mic mini. And that's pretty much my accessories I use whenever I have it. You're welcome, Ari. That's about it. Those are literally the only accessories. The only thing that I'm trying to do now is work on my lighting. And then, like I said, I just bought a new tripod because I have those old school tripods that you normally would use for like your phone. But so I got the other one. And then I ordered a new filter because I scratched one. And so I still need to even learn when to use those. Yeah, that's why I got this one, because when you have the case, I mean the silicone case, it doesn't protect the gimbal. This protects the gimbal. You went ahead and got it, Ari? When? Look, I'm all late. I've even dropped mine a couple times because in my car, you know, like the Teslas, they have that big screen. So I already had like a magnetic, you know, mount for my phone, which my phone has never ever fallen whatsoever. So I put the magnetic case on that. And if I hit a bump too hard or the road gets to being too rocky, it will start sliding down. And it has fallen a few times while I was driving. And I was so scared that I broke my camera. Yeah, the light, you know what light I do have, Ari? And I don't have it on my desk. You know the light that sits on top of the muse? Like, it comes with like a little mount that goes around, and it's like a little white light that's about this big, and it sits on top. I have that light for this. Oh, Silky, congrats. Yeah, I have that little, I have a little portable light, like one of those little tiny ones that go on here. That's about the only light that I have that I can like take with me. Besides the one that come on this. The one from Home Depot. But that's the only accessories I have. And then I got like a case, like because you know when they send you, when you buy your DJI or your Extra Muse, it only comes in that little thin little pouch. So I bought like a harder case that have like different compartments to put all my stuff in. But yeah, that's about it. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for hanging with me. I'm about to go ahead and jump off. Look, I was supposed to have been on here editing, and yeah, I'll pick that back up tomorrow. But thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next live. And if y'all y'all, I can't even tell y'all not to go watch the video because I know both of y'all already don't saw it. So bye, y'all. Good night.